Good morning, group. Welcome to another wet morning. We are in Washington, so we know that the rain will go away about mid-July till beginning of August. That gives us 2 weeks of sunshine, which is the average summer in Washington. Another gray day, but a great day for training. So this morning I will conduct another training block with the touchpads. I will do a very similar session that we had done in the previous training block, my last training block. I will increase the criteria again with duration and a better turn. And today I think is a day that I'm going to add a audible cue to the behavior and then slowly but surely fade out the behavior, fade out the visual cue better, and then probably in the next two sessions after that I will add a third touchpad and then add direction to the behavior. Here's my good friend Darla. She's one of my besties and she's always here with me. And there's Benny. Boona, come! And there's Boona. She's coming. We had a grass cut yesterday, and Boona just loves the fresh grass clippings. It's pretty funny. These girls are inseparable. And then there's Benny. It is pretty incredible how the dogs eat the grass until, end of May, begin June. Then all the sweetness is back out of the new growth. And then grass starts to become bitter again. But in those spring months, all the dogs just love eating grass. Much concerning question from my clients. They always ask, hey, my dog started eating grass in the last couple of weeks. Well, it's when it's in the spring, it's most likely that they're literally chewing on a little candy cane rather than having gut problems. If the dog will eat grass his entire life, then we do have a chance that here's Benny, that we have some gut issues and a vet visit might be appropriate. So I'm going to put these guys back into their kennel. Their potty break is over. And then I'm going to, like always, let my other dogs out. I need to do Falca. The goof troops were first today, so I'm going to do Falca then afterwards, and then I think I'll do Cal, and I'll get Ruppert after that. So I will see you in the session. So good morning, guys. We're in the session here with Ruppert. Ruppert seems to be extremely motivated this morning. The first couple of repetitions in my session here, I'm going to check how the behavior is before I decide to add my audible cue to it. Touch. The turns are okay, and the behavior on the audible cue was great. And as you can see, my visual cue isn't as pronounced anymore. I'm going to try to fade it out while I'm adding that visual cue. And the reason why is he understands the concept of touch because I use the same audible cue for my touch boards. Touch. Good touch. Building duration, I'm going to start implementing the word good. This is the first time he hears it. Good touch. And good will mean that also food is coming, but that he needs to stay in the behavior. Good touch. Touch. Nice alignment. Good boy, good touch. Good touch. Adding different body language. Good touch. Touch. The turns are incredibly good today. Good touch. Good touch. Good job. Good touch. Good touch. Touch. Good touch. Good boy. Good touch. Good touch. Okay. Good, Sylvain. Very great first session in the training block. We gained a lot of behavior, very consistent, which is great. Ruppert, touch. Good. With petting, we bring his arousal level a little bit higher, you see, and then his concentration is off. Touch, touch. And that is because I petted him and the arousal level goes up, and that means the concentration will go down because of the increased arousal level. Good touch. So watch out with your own dog when you bring the arousal state too high. Good touch. Touch. Good touch. Good touch. Very nice. I'm very happy with this session. One more. Good, so good. Touch. Good boy. Good touch. And touch. Imitating that I take a picture. It's a good stay exercise. Touch. See, small mistake from me, my visual started before my audible. Just a half second, but it was a mistake. So sometimes I throw in these mistakes so you guys can see The reason why is many people are not aware that they're doing that, but it does have a huge impact in the discrimination process and the learning of the audible cue. Touch! And that's how it should be. Good boy. Adding a little bit more body movement. Good touch. Turn around. Good touch. Okay. Good, so had me look. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, in my third training block, raise the criteria. I'm gonna send him from one touchpad, tell him good, give him no food, and then send him to the other touchpad and then give him a click. Touch. Good boy. Touch. And this is how we can do it. And now we're asking a little bit more behavior. Touch. Good boy. Touch. Touch. Good boy. A little bit of reward anticipation here, so his arousal level gets up too. Touch. Good job. That was 3 repetitions or 3 movements in that one repetition. So I'm going to end my training block here. So great job in this session with the touchpad. Ruppert's behavior is much more consistent. I am extremely happy with the progress. We are in the process of adding the audible cue. We are also in the process of asking more behavior before the reward comes. And we are implementing a new cue, good. That means that stay in the behavior and eventually food will come. So I hope you enjoyed this session. I did, so without further ado, I will see you in the next session. Bye-bye. Good afternoon, group. The second session for Ruppert. I'm going to stick with the touchpads. Very similar training block as we had this morning. Same criteria. Increased distance, increased duration, chaining or combination of behaviors. I'm going to ask him to go to one touchpad, align himself with me, stay on the touchpad. Then I'm going to implement my tertiary reinforcer, which is the word good. I'm going to send him to the other side of the touchpad. I'm going to repeat that process, and I might do that 2 or 3 or 4 times. And Ruppert is going to learn that the tertiary reinforcer is leading to the secondary reinforcer, which is leading to the primary reinforcer, and that is his food. So a very complicated process for the dog. This is the second time he's doing that, but in our future training, a big help, the bridge, you know, between the bridge basically, so a reinforcer that is predicting the secondary reinforcer, you know, is of great help to maintain calm, assertive behavior within the dog and reduce anticipation and unnecessary increased arousal levels. So I'm going to go get Ruppert, and I will see you in the session. So we're here with Ruppert. I have 3 spectators in the room. I'm just going to reinforce him for coming. Good. Good. Touch. Good. 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 Touch. Touch. So as you can see, I'm reducing my visual cue. I'm not extending my arm as much anymore because eventually it is just going to remain a directional command, and he will go touch something on the cue touch in the direction that I tell him. Good. And again, this exercise is incredibly efficient to build patience and control in the dog. And there is his secondary reinforcer. Touch. Touch. Good. I'm going to build the arousal level up a little bit by sending him back and forth. Good. Touch. Touch. Good. Okay. Yeah, excellent first training session here in my training block. I loved the first session. He did really good. You can see that his arousal level is a little bit higher. So let's see how his concentration is right now. Touch. Touch. You can see that the executional behavior is less because his arousal level went up, so he's a little bit lacking here in his 180 turn. There you go, better. Good. Nope, nope, touch, touch. I'll try that again. Good. Good touch. Nope, nope, touch. Maybe a little bit too hard turning the back. I was successful this morning, however he is less aroused today and there's more distraction this afternoon. Oh, and that's my bad. Good correction there. Touch! Yeah, a little bit less in the 180s. Good touch. No, touch. I was trying to get him to move 180 with my body. I need to lower my criteria because my training block is more difficult with all the distractions. Good boy. A little mistake here because I didn't want to reward him, but I had my hand in my pocket, so touch. So he's a little bit worried about the two gentlemen right here. I think that is why his turns are less, because any little movement or noise they make, the dog looks at it. Good. 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 That was nice. I'm very happy with the way he's doing. Touch. Touch. You can see that it's a little bit stressful for him, hence the yawn. The dog tells me that the session is a little bit stressful because of the pressure probably and the things that I'm asking, so I'm pushing the dog a little bit too much. Okay, good so. So that was the end of session number 2. We'll do another third session. Just gonna give him a little bit of a mental break, but again, I need to watch out that I don't overdo it, because his arousal level goes up pretty quickly. Touch. Touch. Good, that did help with the stress. Touch. Boy, had niet klok. Goed zo. And sometimes I still condition the Tertiary reinforcer with food. Touch. Touch. And he doesn't turn. Touch. And there it is. Good touch. Good touch. Big rewards. And my bad. Touch. Good. Touch. Good. Okay, game over. Good job, good job. So guys, this was my training block. Went really well, as you can see, very happy. We had 3 sessions within the training block. We had about 12 to 15 repetitions on various behaviors.
Couple mistakes because of the increased stress. So the environment was a little bit more difficult. You could see that some of the noises in the work made him yawn, so he wasn't really happy within the session, but he worked through it. So overall, very happy with the session. I was able to reduce the visual cue. He does respond well to the audible cue. So yeah, a successful day, fruitful day. Tomorrow, same plan. I'm going to stick with this work. I think for the next 4 sessions to finalize it, fine-tune it, and make sure that he's fluent in the behavior, just with the audible cue and a little bit of direction. So, but for today, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Is that right, buddy? What? You go say hi to your papa. Come on. Okay, I'll see you guys.